Hey there, Sagittarius. Welcome to this energy reading for the week of August 8th, 2022. This is a general reading without clarifications. Feel free to take the messages that resonate and leave behind for others whatever does not. Either which way, I am hoping that you are doing fabulously. So we start out by checking your overall vibe for the week. So Sagittarius, the energy you're stepping out of is this North Node future. You are stepping into the energy of this sun source, and the lesson you are learning from this transition is Cancer immerse. So you may have been kind of focused on your future, where something is going to end up, years from now. It could be a relationship, it could be a career path. This sense of kind of figuring out whether or not what you're doing in your present is in line with what you want for your future. So you are kind of shifting into this energy of sun source, like recognizing what you need to, energize you, give you a sense of strength, give you a sense of accomplishment, and really kind of focus on your sense of self. And in this transition, you're going to be learning about your emotions, the ability to feel connected to yourself, connected to those around you, and to know how to navigate those things. So where you may have, in the past felt that you need to stay away from certain emotions, maybe you don't feel like dealing with them, you're going to be able to learn from this transition how to kind of, when you're feeling maybe discomfort, go even deeper into those feelings and kind of see how it plays into your sense of self, how that, what you need to do or how you need to look at a situation in order to kind of gain strength from that discomfort, like how to work through it, how to like kind of recognize how to let go of the ego aspect and recognize your ultimate truth that underlines it. But it's as if you are ready to kind of step into some type of spotlight, perhaps being like a role model, a teacher, somehow using your experience in a way where others can, utilize your experiences. So kind of like, to some degree, I'm kind of envisioning like the hermit with their lantern and that star inside of it. It's as if you are cultivating that wisdom and seeing how you could potentially use it to guide others, and recognizing how your connection to others, like family, sense of comfort, sense of just, connections in general, how those kind of play in. So now we're going to find out more about your week with the tarot cards. So let's get some messages for Sagittarius. You have 10 of Wands. You have the Hermit. I mentioned the Hermit. And you have the Devil here. So here with the Devil and the Hermit, it's a sense of recognizing, what is for your best and highest good, what would be like, instant gratification, instant relief, instant success, and then what is, true wisdom from your life experiences. So with this 10 of Wands here, it's as if you're at that end of, well, it is at the end of the suit. So it could be with this future node, the energy you're stepping out of. It's a sense of you had a lot of passions, ideas, goals, desires that were driving you in a certain way. And it could be that there was so much you were taking on. It's not that you couldn't take on the load. It's just that maybe you were starting to see that it was kind of pulling energy away from you as opposed to energizing you. And a sense of, something in this week is going to really demonstrate to you how you're going to want something that energizes you. You're going to want something for your future that really is, something that you're proud to stand on and can help others as well. So here with this, this concept of the Devil here, it's about illusions and things that our egos might want us to attain, but they're not necessarily for our best and highest good. So let's see about the energy of your environment. So who surrounds Sagittarius? 3 of Cups, 3 of Wands, 7 of Swords. So this kind of indicates a sense of, friendships in general, relationships in general, kind of extending them, growing them, and possibly trying to figure out who is, not for your best and highest good, who has some kind of, let's say, I don't know about hidden aspect. We all have something that we, don't reveal willingly to people. But something where there is like excitement in getting away with something almost. So if there's someone who, maybe even a prankster, kind of, but here it seems like because you might not see things going on, not necessarily you can't see, but because the intention is of this other person is to stay, hidden. It could be that you really are also needing to tap into this emotional aspect to figure out, which relationships are worth building and which ones are those that you need to protect yourself from. So here, to some degree, it could be, for some of you, it might be that you carried this heavy load in order to be alone, in order to kind of make it so that you didn't have time for others, that you were just focused on, yourself. Maybe it was a way for you to protect yourself from being hurt certain emotions. But it may be that you went that route and you're still having to deal with emotions to some degree, unless you are some underground coder that doesn't need any money to live or food. Most people have to interact with others to some degree. So, Sagittarius, let's look at how the energies between you two resonate. You have the Eight of Swords, you have Judgment, and you have Chariot. So it's really something to consider, whoever this is in your social group, or it could be the social group that you have in general. But it does kind of indicate reflection, an honest reflection on whether or not you are going to let go of certain things that no longer serve you, or whether you are going to, kind of play the game and not really. It's almost like the same stuckness of this Ten of Wands. This isn't a traditional looking Ten of Wands, but this individual is kind of looking for maybe help or assistance, but isn't going anywhere. And this individual in the Eight of Swords is also not going anywhere, but not even looking for assistance or help, looking at anywhere at all. It's the one card where you don't see eyeballs. Actually, there's an eyeball right there in that space. So eyeballs on the beings, on the cosmo beings. And then there's this this card of the Chariot, which interestingly is the major arcana card for Cancer. And here, ultimately, the Chariot is kind of the concept of going out on a quest, having a sense of willpower, being able to take opposing forces and kind of bend them to your will so you can achieve victory. But ultimately, Crab is like the sign for, or the Cancer sign associated with the crab. They carry their homes on their backs, and they are all about protecting the things that they care about. And ultimately, this charioteer is leaving their home so that they can, in a sense, either protect it or find their new home. So here it's a sense of really, it's going to cause you to decide if you're kind of staying or going, and what is it that you want to be known for? What is it that you want to accomplish? So it's a heavy week for you, Sagittarius. I'm going to close the reading with an oracle card to see what you should know for when emotions get stirred by the full moon in Aquarius on August 11th and 12th, depending on where you are in the world. You have a win-win outcome is forecast full moon in Libra. So kind of like the Temperance card, which is your major arcana card, Sagittarius, this Libra, this sense of balance is kind of coming up again and indicating that it's almost dealing with your emotions, being able to manage your emotions, recognizing how you connect with the people you care about, how you want to connect with people, and how you want to be seen, and how you want to be strengthened and energized by the way you live and the people around you. It's going to have a good outcome for you. I'm hoping this reading provides a helpful perspective of the week. To get more information, check out readings for each of your sun, moon, and rising signs. We'll see you next time. Take care.